Hello guys, so this is the user interface and mock-up ventilator which is actually doing pretty well. So I'll explain the ventilator as I've set it up here for testing, and then I will show you the software, and if you guys like this then we will just finalize away on this hardware, right? So it begins with my vacuum cleaner here. It's an extremely noisy vacuum cleaner, and this I have connected it to a plumbing pipe which actually has two valves. One is this valve which actually regulates how much of air will flow into this, and the other is a let-off valve. So what happens is that when very high pressure air is coming this way and it's going all the way here, in spite of the leak here, the pressure is pretty substantial over this test lung, and this is a standard test lung. It's a 1 liter capacity test lung. So this is a test lung, and in between here I have actually with an acrylic sheet put up a BMP 180 which is also connected to our board here. The board is pretty simple. It's an Arduino. This is the LM298N, and this is the buck the buck booster, and there's a relay. And what this relay does is, as you can see this wire going here, it basically switches the power to the vacuum cleaner on and off, right? So that's how the test setup is. Now I'm going to switch on the power supply to our electronic board, and there it is. The sensor calibration calibrates it to the atmospheric pressure, and now you are ready to use this. I'll just explain the user interface to you now. So here you can do up and down and go to more or less pressure, right? So you can keep doing this or down, whatever you want to do. And the beats per minute also, the breaths per minute also, you can take it up or down. It remains within the prescribed limits of our engineering specs, right? So now this is set up. It's going to be a little noisy, but let's hope for the best. So now I'm going to switch on the ventilator. Now if you see here, it goes up to 300 mm, and that reading is also coming on the side. And the small squares that you see in the bottom, they will tell you when exactly the pumps are cutting off. There you go. So that's about it, and this is actually doing pretty well. This setup, which requires no solenoids at all, but just a higher power compression than is required, and this is actually doing a pretty good job. So I want your opinion on this, and let me just switch this off because it's very noisy otherwise. I have to add an alarm. So basically what will happen is that when this pressure is exceeded, the alarm will go off, and at that point you can actually reduce it manually from here. So that's the whole idea of setting up the upper limit of the pressure. So you can manually tweak it until the pressure is correct. Thanks guys.